Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Completion makes it second and short. Trying to find room. It's Walters. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
It's an option look. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And he knocks through the PAT. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Here's that defense shifting again. No press here. The defense backing away. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Linebacker shifting around now. Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Okay, ready?
Offense behind the sticks, facing a 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right side. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Wideouts now clustered. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Single back, takes the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll run it here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
the extra point. They're down 14-7 now. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Bringing pressure. It's caught downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
This offense has become a first down machine. And that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The linebacker shifting around now. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he lofts it deep over the middle. He fires this throw, and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Throws to the tight end. The pass is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And You know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Using his legs, it's Walters. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass not complete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Walters. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, You're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The Dogs will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. They'll kick it away here. Fair catch made at the 20. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. The DB is backing off from the line now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after the completion. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense in hurry-up mode.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Hey, positive yards here. 4th quarter, trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock, and let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He's swarmed by the defense. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, LSU. And the comeback is on. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Okay, ready?
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. And he's got it. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Gonna run it. It's Walters. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.